Coming up, it's the Cowboys facing off for just the 12th time since 1970. Dallas looks to take an 8-4 lead in the series. It's Week 11 and is headed your way next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit, and we can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units. They're ranking the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goals. You'd better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Mahomes now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll bring up second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game and you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Out of his end zone, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And congratulations to Dak Prescott, by the way. He just went over 20,000 career passing yards. And you remember he came into the league in 2016, and you remember the gruesome injury in 2020 that he had to fight back from. So congratulations to Mr. Prescott.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action. When all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Dorrance Armstrong.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
And I think this is what we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming. Dallas Cowboys.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The give is to Elliott. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go, baby.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Basham with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Let's go.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Six yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is taken in at the 5. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
10th carry now for Elliott. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Elliott.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Travis Kelce and the Chiefs set to take over again. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11 now.
Here we go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Terrell Basham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man, ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leave.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
They'll give to Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. So they took a chance there on 4th down, and boy, does it pay off. It pays off with 6 points.
Yeah, I have to imagine that they were thinking maybe we can at least get a first down if we don't score. But he decided he didn't want a new set of downs. He just wanted a touchdown.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Harrison Butler on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he returns this to the 22.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Let's get this.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now Pollard. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On first down, Mahomes. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Packers' kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Alvin Kamara, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game as they beat the visiting Washington football team. Cam Newton, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon. in charge.
The Cowboys will get the football first here. They have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now Pollard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Prescott now. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Sean McKeon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players spotlight. And I don't know what more they need to see of him than what we're going to see in this player montage. He's been great. Why aren't they winning this game, I guess, is the question.
It is a good question, isn't it? Remember the time we spent with them in practice beforehand and had that little twinkle in his eye where he thought, hey, we can get some bombs in this game. We can get deep, and that's exactly what's going on.
but I don't think he thought if they could do that they'd be on the losing end.
They might need more of this air raid attack. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now here's Mahomes. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Terrell Basham able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Oh, what a move. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now, it's Elliott. 77 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Prescott on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's second and a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, it's Elliott. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Elliott. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Mahomes gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how they'll shred a defense. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Terrell Basham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McKinnon, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit.
and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now here comes Kansas City.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Here's Mahomes to throw. Robinson's got it. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense?
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. His throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes going to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott.
Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Elliott.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He wants it all for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. With the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. He's going to let it fly.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Mahomes will throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Again, it's Elliott. Shreds the tackle, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The give is to Elliott. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Elliott shifts by at the 15. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, it's Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.